They said legends never returned to base until that day. The military hangar was silent, steel walls echoing faint footsteps. A man in a worn leather jacket walked in, holding the tiny hand of his daughter. Her backpack was covered in doodles and a patch stitched with one name, Viper 1. The officers turned. Conversations died. And Admiral Sarah Donovan, known for her iron discipline, froze mid-sentence. She stared at the name on his sleeve as if she were seeing a ghost. "What did you say your call sign was again?" she asked carefully. The man looked up, calm yet carrying a depth of pain behind steady eyes. "Viper 1, he said softly. The room went dead silent, because Viper 1 wasn't supposed to exist anymore. The story begins years earlier in a quiet coastal town, where Ethan Cole, once a legendary Navy strike pilot, now lived as a quiet mechanic, raising his daughter Lily alone. Every morning, he packed her lunch, tied her shoelaces, and drove her to school in his old truck. To the town, he was simply Mr. Cole, the gentle, tired single dad who fixed engines and never talked much. But at night, when Lily slept, Ethan sat by the window, staring at the dark ocean. Flashes of rotor blades, explosions, and frantic radio calls haunted him. "Viper 1, we're hit! Pull up!" Pull up. No one knew that Ethan had once led an elite squadron, until a classified mission ambush cost him half his team. Including his wife, a Navy medic, Ethan barely survived. She did not. Unable to face the military or himself, he took Lily and disappeared from the world that had taken everything from him. Years passed until the Navy announced a veteran mentorship event at a nearby base. Admiral Sarah Donovan, one of the most respected SEAL officers in the country, organized it. Ethan only went because Lily tugged his arm that morning and said, "Daddy, maybe they'll give you your cool nickname again." At the base, surrounded by shining uniforms and salutes, Ethan looked painfully out of place, just a dad in jeans carrying a box of donated engine parts. Admiral Donovan approached, assuming he was a civilian volunteer. "You look like you've seen combat," she joked lightly. "What's your call sign, soldier?" He hesitated, then answered, "Viper 1. Her face drained of color. Officers stopped talking. Whispers spread like wildfire. "The Viper 1? The pilot who saved the SEAL extraction team in Operation Winter Sky? The hero listed as killed in action." Ethan turned away, picking up his toolbox. "Names don't matter anymore, ma'am. My daughter's waiting." But Donovan stood there frozen, because she had been on that mission. And she remembered the voice that guided her team out of enemy fire. The voice she thought died saving them. That night she combed through classified mission logs. And there it was, Viper 1, presumed dead. Yet the last transmission, "You're clear, go home." She knew that voice. It was his. The next afternoon she found Ethan in the hangar, fixing an old training jet, the model he once flew. "You never died, did you?" she whispered. He sighed. "Some parts of me did." For the first time since the ambush, he opened up. He spoke of guilt, of losing his wife, of raising Lily away from memories of war. Donovan listened, fighting tears. "You saved 6 SEALs that day," she said. "You didn't fail, Cole. You lived." Ethan looked at her with tired honesty. "Living isn't the same as being alive, Admiral." Just then, Lily wandered into the hangar. She ran a gentle hand along the jet. "Daddy, will you ever fly again?" Ethan knelt, brushing her hair from her face. "Maybe one day, when you're ready to see the sky with me." Watching them, Donovan realized this wasn't a story about loss, it was about redemption. The next week, at a packed ceremony, the Admiral stepped onto the stage and revealed the truth. The legendary Viper 1 was alive and standing right there. Ethan looked stunned as officers rose to salute him. But none applauded louder than Lily, her eyes bright with pride. Then the Admiral turned to him with a rare smile. "Viper 1. Permission to take flight again?" Tears filled his eyes. "Permission granted, Admiral." As sunrise washed over the hangar, Ethan stood beside Lily as she climbed into the cockpit of the restored jet, wearing his old helmet. She laughed, and for the first time in years, Ethan looked at the endless sky without fear. Only hope. "You were right, love," he whispered to the memory of his wife. "I made it home. Sometimes heroes don't wear medals, they carry scars, raise daughters, and choose peace over glory. And sometimes the bravest thing a soldier can do is come home."